right, Tim Qualls down here at St. George's. That's right. Everybody knows where St. George is if you're in the area. You definitely want to check it out. Want to thank everybody and spread the word. Tune in to Channel 7 here, WMOT, because we're going to be covering a lot of local things, activities, everything. We're starting off right now at St. George's, like I said, but we're programming the channel as fast as we can with different things from the surrounding area of Middletown, Townsend, and Odessa, of course. But I'm sitting here, and I drive underneath the bridge down here at St. George's. What a nice area just to come in and visit and everything. And it just takes you to a different world, if you would. But as people are coming in and everything, you come right on in. Yeah, no, don't worry about us. Yeah. And he said he wouldn't anyway. So, but, you know, when you're talking about this, we're coming into the country store, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight, Kenny Jones on the stage, but they always have something happening at the country store. Joe does a fantastic job. We're going to get one-on-one with him, talk a little bit about the food here at the country store. But just a unique area to come into and kind of visit, and a nice place to come in and listen to some great music, entertainment, and the food is to die for. I'm telling you, it's all here. So if you've got something going on in your area and you want us to come out and do something in your area, be sure and contact us. We're throw this number up on the bottom of the screen here so you can contact us directly and just let us know what's happening down in this area as we bring your local television to you on WMOT. That's Channel 7 right here, Middletown, Townsend, and Odessa. Stay with us. Just going in to Chesapeake City on Route 213, and I looked up and I couldn't believe it. Deerhead Hot Dogs and more, I guess you can say. You guys got a nice facility here.
Thank you. We're trying. It's new. We're trying to get the public in here.
Yeah, now when you're talking about it and everything, because you guys offer on the menu, it's a Deerhead Hot Dogs. That's that caught my eye. But you're doing breakfast, dinner. I mean, you got it all going.
Yeah, we have subs, cheesesteaks, all kinds of things. Anything you want.
Yeah. So if you got breakfast, or you got breakfast going on too?
We haven't started that yet, but we're going to start that on weekends and see how it goes.
How are you, sir?
Oh, how you doing, Tim?
Like I don't know. I mean, the world knows Jimmy Riggs. How are you? You've got to be excited about what's going on right here.
Oh, I'm excited for my wife and my daughter and this new venture.
Yeah, because it's a nice place. Now you got some place, because I see you coming in with old friends. Coming, you know, is this kind of like a Jimmy Riggs corner back here?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's open. You know, all the Monday, every day of the week. I guess you guys are open up
7 days a week, 11 to 7 every day right now. And the town of Chesapeake has embraced us, and it's such a great town here, and everyone, all the businesses are really strong, and it's a good location down here.
And I'm telling you, if you're no matter where you're at, if you want Deerhead Hot Dogs, and we've had some already, so we cheated before we did the show here, because I stopped in here and saw it, and I'm like, holy cow, Deerhead Hot Dogs. And we had some, and Jimmy says that it is the original recipe. And he said that these Deerhead Hot Dogs are the Deerhead Hot Dogs.
Yes, they are. We brought it down here to Chesapeake City.
Yeah, so you know, people over Middletown, we just shot over. It took us 15 minutes to get here from right downtown Middletown to here. So no matter where you're at, if you're looking for Deerhead Hot Dogs, you want to check it out. It's on 213 as you're going into Chesapeake City on the left-hand side. Nice little shopping center. What's the name of this center there, Jimmy?
South Village Shopping Center.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I'd find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven.
I want to get over here and make my way. We'll get back to Kenny Jones here and hear some more music here in just a little bit and everything. But I want to get over here, make my way and talk to Joe. I got him out of the kitchen. I had to drag him out of here. We're standing behind the bar here. I love this place, the country store. When you talk about it, kind of takes you back in time, because everybody, all these characters come sitting and just, you know, and they shoot the you know what.
Yeah, that's what it's for. it's a nice, comfortable little place.
Yeah, when you talk to country store, though, because you guys, I didn't realize it, that you can actually come in here and get your spices and your stuff. I mean, you got a lot to offer here.
Yeah, we got spices and a lot of specialty stuff, especially the Cajun stuff, andouille sausage, boudin. You know, we sell all that retail too.
Yeah,
It's
because
just a restaurant.
a lot of people. Let's take you back in a few years and try to. Where did you find it? Because I'm a Texas boy, so I did New Orleans quite a bit and the Mardi Gras and all that growing up. And your barbecue shrimp is the only place I've ever found, and everywhere I've ever been that even comes close to what they have. You're right on it. Yes. Did you cook out of New Orleans or?
I was a merchant marine, and I spent some time down there, and obviously I love food, so, I learned how to do it right. But yeah, the barbecue shrimp is, there's a few tricks to it, and it's not that difficult, but you got to really enjoy the food and to learn how to cook it.
Yeah, and when you talk about that, that's not, that's just one of the many things because you kind of feature Cajun, but my guy there, he flips it over and all of a sudden he's ordering, he wanted barbecue shrimp. He wasn't getting away without ordering that, but then he wanted a cheesesteak. Your girl said to him, cheesesteak, barbecue shrimp, but you have everything to offer. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I try to keep a variety down here so that everybody come down. It's it's also a family restaurant, so when the kids come, you have to have something for kids. They're not all going to eat Cajun food, so so I try to keep it mixed up a little bit.
Yeah, and I tell you, if you like Cajun food, if you haven't tried it and want to try it, this is the place to try it. Any alligator on the menu yet?
I've got alligator sausage on the menu all the time, and Mardi Gras is coming up, so I'll definitely have some alligator there. Probably alligator sauce piquant.
Yeah, when you talk about that, because that's a big event, we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Because one of the things that you do, it's the country store. When you talk about it, I hear it, I think store, but it's much more than a store. The restaurant, I mean, and the people that come in here and just enjoy themselves sitting around. I mean, this is an all-around good time when you come in here. Music, entertainment, you do that a lot.
Yes, we do. And for Mardi Gras, we do 11 days of music. We start on the 9th, and we go all the way to the 21st. And we've got a great lineup this year. We got almost a different act every night. We got Gary Cogdell and the Complainers. They're going to play here, which they usually don't. He just does the session. Kenny Jones will be here a couple times. Crab Meat Thompson.
But the list goes on. It's a good celebration because you celebrate, of course, Mardi Gras is going on in New Orleans right now, and that's kicking off. So you guys kind of just get right along the party, let the party flow because that's what Mardi Gras is all about.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is to come and have a good time, and we do it for 11 days.
Yeah, nonstop. Now, when you're talking about that, but outside of Mardi Gras, you're kind of. I know Kenny Jones is here pretty much every Thursday. You have live entertainment every Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah, we have entertainment usually every Friday, Saturday night. Sometimes during the week. It depends on. We've been doing a jam session with just acoustic on Tuesday. And Kenny, he plays a lot of Thursdays, not all. So, you got to really look at the website and see what's coming up.
Yeah, because you're constantly changing, of course, and I don't know of a musician out there that doesn't try to get into the country store because it's a fun place to play when you're talking about it because you get a lot of people sitting around, and I'm hearing laughter in the background back here as people are just sitting around chit-chatting right now. I mean, it's just a good place to come hang.
Well, and that's what I want it to be. I want it to be a place you can come be comfortable and enjoy yourself. That's what it's about.
Now, how did you go about finding, of all places, St. George's? And because I come into St. George's and I thought, well, we're here, and you're it. You are St. George's. So you realize that, don't you?
Well, I met my wife. She's from here. Her family's been here 90 years, and that's really how I found the place.
Well, no, that's unbelievable. So she's a hometown girl then.
Yep.
Resident of St. That's really cool because she's watched it come up. I guess we were talking about the canal as they plowed through the canal and everything because St. George's, I guess, got separated at some time along the way there.
Yeah, I don't know the whole history, but yeah, it got wider and wider, and the wider it got, and the ship knocked down the lift bridge, and then it really got separated. And that's when the town really got more isolated too. So
right, but it's a great little community with what you guys got going on down here. It's a nice place to come visit because when you arrive here, it takes you out of that busy, bustle world, if you would, and kind of you're like, oh God, this is kind of cool. And then you come inside here, and you've really done it right inside.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Now let's talk one more time. Food. I mean, 7 days a week, you always got specials. I mean, you're constantly cooking.
Oh, yeah, we do. The specials are endless, and I keep changing the menu. It's about to change again. I'm going to put Cajun catfish on there. We do duck sometimes. We do. I mean, it's just endless.
Yeah, because you love to cook.
Yeah.
And love to eat too. Right?
Yeah, that's right. And every day we do something different, and I do everything fresh, so it's it makes it a little more interesting too. So.
Yeah, and then of course you got this fantastic little watering hole here for the guys to hang out at and everything. Joe, I know you're busy. You got to get back at it, but I want to thank you so much for letting us invade you and really get the word out to this surrounding community that hey, it's here. Come visit.
Thank you.
Now back to Kenny
My
Jones.
doctor told me, son, you got to give them cookies up, but quick. You're gonna be pushing up daisies, boy. You weigh 400 pounds, son. You're sick. But I just couldn't turn loose, y'all. They get me much higher than I could ever get on booze. That's the Lord's honest truth.
Finally, a break in entertainment. Some of the music you've been hearing, everything as we're doing a show here. Of course, Mr. Kenny Jones, one of my favorite artists out there. One of your favorite places to play, right here at the Country Store.
Absolutely, great food, good atmosphere, and nice people. This area is getting ready to pop. So, as far as entertainment and just all around, it's a nice place to come.
Yeah, now you do pretty much because I get your text. You're a regular down here. You got your regular night. You're down here what every Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday night's a jazz night, and then the guitar player canceled tonight, and he called up and said, "Can you come down?" I said, "Sure." So here I am, doing a solo tonight, which is different for me. So
yeah, because usually you when you come down here and you're doing that, you got the bass player.
Yeah, and a lot of people come sit in. It's been good. Of course, and then Gary does his jam, the blues thing at the end of the month. So there's lots of good music down here.
Yeah, and what amazes me is, you never expect to find what you find when you get down here to St. George's in the Country Store, because the Country Store it's a one-of-a-kind place, because you not only get the great entertainment that you got coming into the food, Kenny, you got to pray, I come here because New Orleans-style barbecue shrimp they have, but they got so much more on that menu.
Yeah, Captain Joe's got good. The food is excellent. His sauces are to die for. So, yeah, come on down. If you haven't been down here, you need to be down here. And
a lot of special things, because he does all kinds of special things. One of the things we got last year was the Mardi Gras, and I know that's coming. You going to be a big part of that?
He's going to have music. I think it's 11 or 12 nights in a row. Every night there'll be something going on. So.
Yeah, we're going to be talking to Joe here in a little bit, some more too, talking about some more of the food and everything else. But I wanted to get that entertainment while you were on break, because you're down here every Thursday. I want people to know that, so definitely come down. You can sit down and have a nice bite to eat and enjoy the jazz trio, I guess it is. And did you ever name the guys? Is it just Kenny Jones?
Well, the band's just Kenny Jones and friends, but a couple of the guys come from across the bridge in New Jersey, and we're all doing it. I'm not going to say free, but the money's not an issue. These guys really want to play, and we're playing jazz. There's no place to do that anymore, unless you want to go to Philadelphia. Parking's an issue. There are other aspects of it. This is really nice down there. It's like being in the country.
Guitar players, I want to emphasize that, because that's getting to that point where when you're doing the jazz, now you've mastered the craft. I mean, because that's when to do jazz, you have to master.
Big word. That's a big word. But that was the idea, is to get really deep into it and really learn how to play a little bit better. And I hope I'm getting there. I've been doing it a few years, but I truly enjoy it.
Yeah, because jazz is, that's and you got, I've heard you do it. I know what you can do. So I'm trying to tell the rest of these people they got to come down here and check you out, because that when it's a master plan, and you don't get a chance to see that too often. Where somebody can sit there and do what you do on a guitar.
And it's surprising, because a lot of people hear the word jazz, they imagine it's just something that's totally off the wall. We make it fun. It's listenable. If you come down, I guarantee you'll like it, even if you're not a big jazz fan.
Yeah, because I know the guys get the people all involved and everything. I mean, you guys really do. You kind of
mix it up,
put a spin on jazz a little bit.
And we take modern tunes and we jazz them up. That's basically, it's more of an arrangement thing. But it's, like I say, the guys are pretty much doing it for nothing, because they really like playing. They really enjoy it. All the musicians that come down here pretty much, we're at the mercy of the people and how they feel about the music. If they like it, well, they reciprocate. So.
St. George's, I'm telling you, right here at the Country Store. Kenny Jones on the stage every Thursday night, but he has stuff going each and every night of the week, Kenny, that the weekends are always got something happening down here.
KennyJonesMusic.com. Check out the website.
just going in to Chesapeake City on Route 213, and I looked up and I couldn't believe it. Deerhead Hot Dogs and more, I guess you can say. You guys got a nice facility here.
Thank you. We're trying. It's new. We're trying to get the public in here.
Yeah, now when you're talking about it and everything, because you guys offer on the menu, it's the Deerhead Hot Dogs. That's that caught my eye. But you're doing breakfast, dinner. I mean, you got it all going.
Yeah, we have subs, cheesesteaks, all kinds of things. Anything you want.
Yeah. So if you got breakfast, or you got breakfast going on
We
too?
haven't started that yet, but we're going to start that on weekends and see how it goes.
How are you, sir?
Oh, how you doing, Tim?
Like I don't know. I mean, the world knows Jimmy Riggs. How are you? You've got to be excited about what's going on right here.
Oh, I'm excited for my wife and my daughter and this new venture.
Yeah, because it's a nice place. Now you got some place, because I see you coming in with old friends. Coming, is this kind of like a Jimmy Riggs corner back here?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's open. All the Monday, every day of the week. I guess you guys are open up
7 days a week, 11 to 7 every day right now. And the town of Chesapeake has embraced us, and it's such a great town here, and all the businesses are really strong, and it's a good location down here.
And I'm telling you, if you're no matter where you're at, if you want Deerhead Hot Dogs, and we've had some already, so we cheated before we did the show here, because I stopped in here and saw it, and I'm like, holy cow, Deerhead Hot Dogs, and we had some, and Jimmy says that it is the original recipe. And he said that these Deerhead Hot Dogs are the Deerhead Hot Dogs.
Yes, they are. We brought it down here to Chesapeake City.
Yeah, so you never know. People over Middletown, we just shot over. It took us 15 minutes to get here from right downtown Middletown to here. So no matter where you're at, if you're looking for Deerhead Hot Dogs, you want to check it out. It's on 213 as you're going into Chesapeake City on the left-hand side. Nice little shopping center. What's the name of this center there, Jimmy?
South Village Shopping Center.
Hi, down here, and I'm with Tony. And Tony, we're getting ready to do your show. And you said, wait a minute, before we do it, I got to take you down and Willie's.
Exactly. Show you. This is where we get all of our local. This is our farm store. So at this point, when I come down here, I buy all of our goods for the restaurant to prepare all of our great meals.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know Tony and you haven't seen his show, it's going to be right here on Channel 7 WMOT as well. But, your restaurant, let's talk about a little bit about that.
Mediator's Bistro, located in Middletown on 299. We got a 42-seat bistro. We got also our takeout shop. We do a lot of off-premise catering. We do a lot of fun-filled things with the community, with Chris down here at Willie's. And we just like to offer all the good local stuff.
Yeah, and that's what you got. And I'm going to leave you shopping because you introduced me to the guy, and he's right over here. And I want to go over here because this is Willie. When you talk about Willie, this is Chris Willie over here, because I'm amazed, folks. Now, I've been in Delaware for quite some time, but this was a corridor that I drove past, and I've always seen it and always busy in here and everything else. Now I understand why. I can't believe it. Chris Willie, how are you?
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, I come in here. You guys, I mean, what a magnificent thing you got going on here. Now, this is a family-owned business, been here for a while?
Yeah, 36 years. Yeah.
36 years. And a farm, you were telling me, because I couldn't believe it. I was teasing. I said, like, where do you live? And you're like 10 feet from here.
Yeah, started with a backyard garden out back and selling on wagons, and now we're still growing.
Yeah, because when you talk about it, I come in here and I was just blown away, because I always see the building and you drive by it, and I'm thinking garden store, and that's what I see it as. Folks, if you're like me, don't be like me, because you want to pull in here, because it's more than a garden store. You guys are full blown. We're at one end now. You have no idea. We're not going to even be able to get nowhere through this place to even talk about all the other things, because we're in an area up here. This is more of a grocery store where we're at.
Well, this is our produce area, we call it. And then we have our natural foods, garden center, deli, nursery, and home accents. We sell a lot of gift items.
You have to even think about where you're at. Because I'm looking at this, because I can't believe how big it is. Now, this is a time of year, because I was really impressed, if you could, because we want to point out, I was looking at all this, a lot of organic. You talk about healthy eating.
Right. This time of year, we really push our natural foods. A lot of people stay home and cook, or they're going out to Tony's to eat. But this time of year, we like to push our organics and our natural foods. People like to make soups, and eat a nice hearty meal.
Yeah, and when you're talking,
And it mixes well with our produce too.
yeah, you're talking about when you're looking at this organic. I don't think I know of anybody in this area that carries anywhere near what you guys carry for this health. When you talk about healthy eating, I mean, and if people know how hard it is to find, what a selection you have down here.
Thank you. Yeah, we strive to do our best.
Yeah, but it's all here for you. This is once again Willie's. Is it Willie's Farm, Willie's Grocery Store, Willie's?
Willie Farms.
Yeah, Willie Farms, and it's been here since 1975, I believe it was.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm good at math real
Yes,
quick.
you
Yeah, I'm doing some heavy thinking there. But I'm looking at even organic produce. Now this doesn't come this time of year. Of course, your farm's not producing anything, but so you're bringing this in.
We're pulling it directly out of California, directly out of Florida. Some stuff comes out outside of the country, but when it gets local, we use local, and most of it's our own.
Yeah, I was going to say when it comes to season, you guys are bringing it off that farm. Because I was looking at you coming up, and as I was getting introduced to you, you're knocking the hay off, because you're working a farm.
We're getting ready. We're getting ready to start planting our hanging baskets and our garden baskets. So that's just starting to happen in just a few days.
Yeah. Now, when you talk about that, because all of a sudden this is going to transform from just what it is, the grocery store, and a great gift ideas too. I got to talk. What do you call that area there?
It's our home accents area. Yeah.
Great candles throughout and everything else. Folks, if you haven't been, well, you got to come down here and check it out. But now this is going to transform into springtime because you guys offer more than just vegetables and stuff like that.
Yes, we do. Right now, I guess for the wintertime, we encompass about 70,000 square foot. And then once spring hits, we encompass 60 acres for you to shop at. So we've got the whole farm where we grow everything. And it's a whole indoor and outside appeal that we got.
Yeah, now is it flowers? What all you got?
Yeah, flowers, shrubbery, tomatoes in the field, peppers in the field. All of our herbs are out there, and then the organics inside, our deli inside, our produce inside and outside. So
I can't wait to come in this because, like I said, I've driven by, and I mean, a lot of people out there might be like me and just drive by and say, "Oh, another floral center or garden center, whatever you say." It's not. It's not your average. And the nice thing about it is it's a family-run business. I mean, family's very much involved here.
Yes. I got a few aunts and uncles that work here, a lot of cousins, a lot of sisters that work here, and a lot of nieces and nephews, and a lot of good friends too.
You get to drive the tractor. I mean,
that's me. I get to drive the tractor.
I was going to say, you're the farmer. You're no doubt about it because you grew up doing this. This is what I guess I'm looking back, and you're probably a few years younger than I am, but I can see now you back then as a kid, out there working in the fields and getting and selling in wagons.
Yeah, I was a picker back then.
Yeah,
driver.
Yeah, there you go. You get to move up and everything. But it's Willie's, and once again, if you're coming into this time of year right now, we talk about healthy eating. I want to hit that one more time because we're up here in the grocery store. Produce, though, when you talk about healthy eating, you guys got more than just the healthy foods too. You got somebody like me that wants to eat something else. There's other selections here as well.
Oh yeah, we've got the beef jerkies and all kinds of chips and sodas, all different varieties. We carry, but we really try to pick out what we think our customers really want, so
and that's
a special sort of shopping.
Yeah, and that's that healthy thing that's going on once again and everything. I want to remind everybody, and if you haven't been here yet, definitely stop by. Now, this is Route 13. I want to say is this, because we debate it's on the line. Is it Smyrna or is it not?
Well, we're Townsend is what we are, but we like to say we're on Route 13, 4 miles south of Odessa.
4 miles south of Odessa. Okay, is that how all it is?
Yeah, we're 20 miles south of Wilmington, and we're 20 miles north of Dover.
Yeah, I might even run this up into Wilmington so the folks up there can see it because like me, they might be driving by here and coming by. So I definitely am going to run a little bit of this up there because I'm looking, and now we talk about the healthy foods here, and then I go back into a deli area. Let's talk about that a little bit. What do we have?
We have a full-scale deli, and we also have a full kitchen where we cook and bake all of our own baked goods, our pies, our breads, and we make a lot of our own guacamole, our own salsa. It's all right from scratch. We do it all here.
You guys, I mean, this family's something else. I mean, when it comes off the farm, now you're in there and actually preparing and putting your sauces together and everything else.
Yeah.
So it's unbelievable. And there's a deli, whatever you want, meats, cheeses.
Whatever you're looking for, yeah.
Yeah, it's all here, and it's Willie's once again on Route 13. You don't want to miss it. I know that you're busy, Chris. I want to thank you. I was trying to spot your wife and see if we get a shot of her, but she's hiding from us. I'll sneak up on her with the camera here during the show and everything. But I want to thank you so much for letting us come in and invade you and letting us tell people that you're here. I mean, I can't wait to come back in the springtime. I hope you'll let us.
Thank you, sir.
Tim, let's go, buddy.
Hey, wait a minute. Before we go, you know, you got everything you need, right?
I got it. Got my strawberries for my salad and all that good stuff. So I got to get back for the restaurant. Hopefully we see you guys there.
Yeah, let's give one more plug because I want to remind people to check right here on Channel 7 WMOT for Tony's show. I mean, what are you guys calling it? Cooking
with the Immediatos.
Yeah, and
check us out.
Yeah, and then check out his restaurant because I tell you, great food. We eat there quite a bit. Tony, want to thank you for your time, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. See you next time. Remember, check us out, $2.99, Middletown, Delaware, Mediatos.
Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know